On the evening of January 5, 2021, just hours before thousands stormed the U.S. Capitol, someone placed a homemade pipe bombs near the DNC and RNC headquarters in Washington, D.C. The devices, crude constructions of steel pipes, kitchen timers, homemade black powder, batteries, and wiring, were described by investigators as viable explosive devices. If detonated, they could have killed or injured people. Miraculously, the bombs did not explode, but they were only discovered the afternoon of January 6th, the same day rioters breached the Capitol. Amid the chaos, the bombs went undetected for hours, sending police scrambling. The morning after discovery sent shockwaves through Washington, raising grave questions: who planted these bombs and why? What followed was an investigation that tested the limits of law enforcement. The Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI) dedicated over 50 agents, trawled through tens of thousands of video files, and interviewed hundreds of people. Yet year after year, the bomber remained unknown. Surveillance footage from that night showed a person in a gray hooded sweatshirt with a face mask, dark pants, gloves, backpack, and distinctive sneakers, a pair of black and gray Nike Air Max Speed Turf shoes with a yellow logo. Investigators followed every lead, analyzing the bomber's gait, matching sneaker purchases, tracking cell phone data around the scenes, examining credit card and cash transactions tied to suspicious bomb-making materials, even dissecting the bomb's components to trace where they might have been bought. But time and again, leads fizzled out. Suspects were cleared, tips ran cold, and the case faltered. The pipe bomb tracks had become one of the darkest unsolved chapters of the January 6th investigations, until now.
On Thursday morning, Washington time, authorities announced that the FBI had arrested a Virginia man believed to be responsible for planting the bombs outside DNC and RNC headquarters. It's the first time in nearly 5 years that investigators have publicly identified and detained a suspect. A source told the press that the suspect was taken into custody quietly. No name was released immediately, and the formal charges are still being finalized. Officials from the Justice Department are expected to hold a news conference soon to announce more details, including what charges the suspect will face and what evidence tied him to the bombs.
This arrest is far more than just closure to a cold case file. The pipe bombs were not discovered until after the Capitol siege had begun, and many analysts believe their placement may have been meant as a diversion, to draw resources away and create confusion during the riot. If prosecutors can prove the suspect intended to use the bombs or help plan them, it could reshape our understanding of how coordinated, how planned, and how dangerous the Capitol attack really was. It could also rule out or confirm long-standing conspiracy theories that this was an inside job. Still, many questions remain. What was the motive? Was the bomber acting alone, or as part of a bigger plot? And why has it taken nearly 5 years to track him down? The answers will unfold in the coming days.